So, hello everyone. So, as I said before, there is a form that I have shared with you. So, you can fill this form in your leisure time. Who is this Anaina? You see in the class, in our photography class. Okay. Are you people there?
Yes, sir.
You do one.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You switch on your video because it's want to know if you people are in the line. Just enable your video. What about others? Why? What? Isaki Rajan? Rupa? Rupa Radhakrishnan.
Sir,
Yes. What about your video?
sir, I'm not able to turn my video on.
Why?
I
What
don't know,
happened?
last time also I could not.
Then what about two others? You know, can't read their name. Yes. So today is just a introductory session for photography. So we'll see what you say the definitions from various dictionaries and various source. So what is photography? So the in Oxford Dictionary, it stated that is defined as the art of practice of taking and processing photographs. So two things that you have to note here is it's just taking and processing the photographs. So it involves two activities that one has to take it from this definition. One is taking the photograph and processing the photographs. Okay, so two technicalities one should know. So that is what defined in this Oxford Dictionary as the photography. And if you see the what's history or etymology, they say the photography is derived from the Greek words photos, that means light, and graphine, that is to draw. So the word was first used by the scientist Sir John Herschel in 1839. It is a method of recording images by the action of light or related radiation on a sensitive material. Don't go much deep into these technical terms. We can take it from the two words, Greek words, no, light to draw. So here, photography, what we can take it here as drawing with light. Okay, so light, drawing with light. If there is no light, there is no scope for photography. If there is no light, there is no scope for photography. Because see, if, the last line, it's just recording images by the action of lights or the related radiation, the radiations of light on a sensitive material. So if it is light is there, it will capture on that sensitive material. So to put it simple, drawing with light. So if there is no light, there is no scope for photography. So simply photography means drawing with light. So there are dozens of what you say different sorry, different types of photography. There are dozens of different sorry, different types of photography are. So some area require the specialization or the specialist knowledge. For example, what you say, if you go for scientific photography, they used to name it as a wildlife photography, or now they're telling it as a nature photography, wildlife conservational photography, a sports photography, or the product photography. So there's a different types of photography, but that require the specialist knowledge in that particular area. For example, if you're going for a wildlife, if you want to specialize as a wildlife photographer or nature conservational photographer or a product photographer, just the specialist knowledge required in that field. Okay, but then the basic is the photographic knowledge. Photographic technique and photographic knowledge are the basic things one has to require. But almost all photography, all types of photography involve the same basic principles. What are those basic principles? What you want as a final result in your photographs? Clear, focused image through a lens. That's what everyone's expectation. No, clear, focused image through a lens that is going to record it on the medium, irrespective of which type of photography that you're taking. What you say, for sports, product, wildlife, nature, irrespective of any type of photography that you're taking. Finally, I'm telling it to a very simple for to understand in a layman's terms, principles of obtaining a clear focused image. That's what I say. They don't know exactly technique to say how why the photograph is not good. It's not focused, the technical terms they're not knowing, but still they will tell the photograph is not good. It is not what you say, if you want to go, it's not appealing. They will simply say a word like it's not good, it's not looking good. So the basic principles of obtaining a clear focused image through the lens and onto the recording medium. So finally, obviously it is going to record it on a medium, as I said in the previous definition, like it is a sensitive material, it's going to record it on a medium. Those days they used films to record the photographs, and nowadays they are recording it in a memory card. What do you call this? The medium, the storage medium is varied because of the technological advancement. Those days it's a film material, sensitive material. Now they are recording it in a memory card again, which is a magnetic material, as what they used it in the films. That is also the magnetic coated material. Now also the memory card. Is my voice is fine, or what you say? Is it loud? I want to just check, or else I will reduce. Students,
It's fine, sir.
it's fine, because I'm sitting in front of the system and I have opened what you say, the PowerPoint presentation, assuming that you people are having the same interest to receive the receive the content from my side. So on the same interest, I'm teaching. I don't know how it is receiving. So that is the reason I'm asking. Sometimes I feel like my voice is little loud, so it should not disturb you. That's why I asked, is it fine this more level, or should I reduce?
It's fine, sir.
No, sir, it's normal. Normal.
It's fine, sir.
Yeah. Anyhow, anyhow, you can't control my voice, no, but you have the option for reduce the volume. Absolutely, it's fine. Because there is the option available at your end where you can reduce my volume if it is more loud. Okay, fine. Uh, okay. So as I said, no, the basic principle is to get a clear, focused image through a lens and onto the recorded medium. There are also many types of cameras. As I said, if you take any different types of photography, the photography principle is the same. Only the specialization that you're taking you should acquire the knowledge in that specialized area. That we will see later. Before that, we will have a basic foundation in photography. Different types of cameras are there. Professional photographers, no, they like to have a selection of cameras for different photograph purposes. Okay, you heard about that single lens reflexer, SLR, DSLR, that we will see in the later slides. What is the SLR and what is why they are named it as DSLR? Okay, traditional photography, no, the traditional photography conventionally they used to record it in a film as the recording medium, which is a chemical processed material. I hope you have you have seen that sort of material. Those days, no, the box cameras, they used to name it as box cameras, where it has to be open and where they have to load the film. I've seen that small what is the cylindrical shape film rolls, Konica, Kodak. Okay, they used film as the recorded medium, which is a chemical process. As I said, photography is not only taking a photograph, also processing the photographs. Taking and processing photograph is known as the photography. The modern photography now, no, we are mostly going towards digital photography, which is an electronic process. Those days it is a chemical process where the film where the shot that you have taken is recorded in a film recorded medium, and now you are recording it in a digital medium, what we call it as the memory card, which is a magnetic material, which is an electronic process. In either type of photography, it's a traditional conventional photography or in the digital photography, the basic process is the same. Okay, as you can see, the basic process is the same. Just a minute. Okay, is it readable?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
No, sir, not that clear.
Yeah, I have to. Just a minute. Is it fine now?
Yes, sir.
No, again it's small. Let me.
Okay.
I'll increase the size.
Okay, sir, okay.
Right. Okay. So photography is the process of recording visual images by capturing light waves, light rays on a light sensitive recording medium, what we call the film or digital CCD, they used to say. Forget about these technical terms. Let me explain and clear. Let me explain in detail about this film and CCD. It can be thought of two pursuits. One should have a technical knowledge or technical skill, the science of setting up the camera and the recording medium to take images in a controlled way. That is the difference. As I said before, no, the professional photographers, the selection of camera depends upon the professional photographers. No, they will go for controlling the camera. Okay, so the technical skill one should acquire is the science of setting up the camera and the recording medium to take images in a controlled way. So that controlling aspect is important for any professional photographer. The controlling aspect, that is this technical skill. How to control a camera? That we will come later. So what are the different options available in a camera where you can control it and to take a picture to record it in a medium? So very few options are there to control where you have to master. I don't want to reveal it now. I hope you people have heard about it: aperture, shutter speed, focusing, iris. Um, there are many terms. These are all the only limited options are there in a camera where you have to get trained or practice and you have to master it to control the camera. Only very few options. Okay. So another skill required is creativity. So the creativity, art of composing good images to capture. Let me see what involves the creativity. Technical skill is easy. It's just a manual. It's just reading a manual. Okay. Buy a camera. It will any electronic equipment. No, it will come up with a manual. The manual will tell you how it operates. Only the issue with us is we don't know the jargons that they have used there. In that manual, they will be using the technical words, the technical terms, that jargons. That is making what you say, that makes us scary about that equipment. Oh, they've used aperture, iris, ring, shutter speed, frames per second. They're using CCD. So those are all the technical terms. Once you're clear with these terms, no, then it is easy for you to take up and adjust, or for example, you can control. That is the part of the technical skill. But the other side a photographer requires is the creative skill. So it is an art. It is not like a manual. It comes only by experience and practice. Creativity, nobody can teach you the creativity. Okay, it comes only by practice. The art of composing good images to capture. You have to take many pictures. You read your pictures, what mistake you did, what how it didn't convey what exactly you wanted. Okay, that now we will go to the after this class we will go and see what is lacking in the pictures that you have submitted in the Google Drive. No, that creativity and technical aspects. There are only two things for a photographer to get mastered or to get skilled is the technical skill and the creative skill. I think in the last class survey with the interaction, you people are very much scared about the technical terms that involved in photography. You want to learn about the technicalities. People are telling something. There, you see, if you go for any wedding or any event, no, the people who is having a camera in his hand, no, you feel like he is having some machine gun in his hand. If you give it to, if he passes that camera to you, know, you feel like you taking it very careful. So you, if he or she asks you to take picture, no, I don't know this because there are many buttons, many options. So this is technical. Okay, once you know about this is the technical basic technicalities involved in any camera, no, then it will be easy for you. But only thing is, no, in electronic or in photography, every day updation and advancement is happening. That is the only difference. If you take a DSLR some 5 years back, no, there was no Wi-Fi sharing or Bluetooth sharing, but nowadays it has been changed. Okay, only the updation. For this is not applicable not only for camera, any electronic equipment. That is a good exact suitable example is your mobile camera, as how it was 5 years before, 10 years before, what advancement that you have taken. You're learning it very quickly now once you know the basic foundation. So don't worry about the technical skills, that we will see what's happening. Okay, and the creativity skill, no one can teach you the creativity skill. It comes only by practice. Okay, as I said, no, different types of photography. You have to only acquire knowledge from that specialized area and different types of photography. And in traditional photography, film as the recorded medium used, and in the modern photography, the digital, what we call it is the magnetic tape is used. Okay, in either any type of photography, the basic process is the same. So you can see in the picture as illustrated in this camera diagram in the slide, a critical part of the camera is the optical element, that is the lens, that you can see in the front of the camera, which is lens. And at the end of the back side of the camera is the recording medium where the film is, where the image is recorded. Okay, so So this is how it works. As I said, no, drawing with light. The light passes through the lens and it reaches the recording medium. So a photographer's job is to control the light, adjusting the lens. For what? To get a clear and focused image as how you want. I hope you remember the word that I said. No, the basic principle is to obtain a clear and focused picture. You see, this is the process happening in any camera. If you just click a camera, no, it will capture the light in front of the lens. Very simple. So we can't control the light in outdoor situations. In indoor situation, we can have an option to control the light. That means you can add a light, or you can remove a light, or you can increase the brightness, or what you say, the level of brightness for the light. Everything can be done indoor. In outdoor, it's a natural light. You can't control any light. So what you can do is you can control with the help of the camera that you in your hand. Okay, that controlling options are available as the features in any camera. Okay. Then now we move on to the next question. Why photography? Can anyone read these things?
Capture moments,
Capture moments,
share your perspective,
share your perspective,
bring out creativity,
bring out our
tell,
creative.
tell a story,
Hmm,
uh, make everyone smile,
hmm.
go beyond reality, earn money.
Earn money. Good, thank you. Okay, I'm asking you, is there anything else other than this listed out here in the slide? You're going for photography, that makes interest answers. I want answers from you. Other than this, to capture a moment, to share your perspective, how you saw a building, or how you see, how you're seeing a particular creature, any species or any trees, or the nature, how you're seeing the nature, that perspective you want to share. And with that, you can have your own, what you say, freedom to capture it. That is creativity. Bring out your creativity. How it can be done as in creative aspect, what I said is, see, art of composing good images to capture. So then creativity, how to compose the image. Let me see in detail what is composing, how it has to be done, what are the rules to capture. So to tell a story, so as a photojournalism student, we have to concentrate more on the fourth point. That is, any photograph that you're going to take should have a story as a photojournalist. Okay, and make everyone smile, go beyond reality, and obviously to earn money. Is there? I'm asking you, is there anything else other than this listed out here for the purpose of taking a photography? Isaki Rajan, why you take photographs?
Explain the story.
Or to tell a story? I'm asking you personally. Don't. It's not for photojournalism purpose. I'm asking you what you say personally. For what purpose you're taking photography?
The same thing, sir.
To capture the moments.
Cannot.
Mostly, they used to take photographs to capture the moments. And next, Shruti.
Sir, yes, since I'm not a professional, I would love to keep moments capturing to show the importance and beauty of that frozen moment or frozen time to help
Okay.
people visit memories in a way.
Okay, let me ask you one question. Since you said as a professional, out of these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points, no, if you are a professional photographer, which will you like? What you say bring you most? Which will you select in this to show your purpose of photography?
To tell
I,
a
I'm
story.
asking the prioritize the thing.
Okay, if I'm a professional,
Hmm.
um, To tell a story
To tell
first.
a story. Okay, let me. Okay, I can see it in some other perspective. If you are a professional, no, even photographs, even in this creative industry, no, I'll tell you what is the best. What you say recognition. If you're a professional, you need some recognition, no. In this industry, creative industry, the best possible award or best possible highest thing one can get is peer
Great.
recognition. Okay, it's a peers recognition. So out of these points, what will give you the peers recognition and appreciation?
Creative, bringing out creativity.
Creativity matters, because even in the film or anything, no, the creativity matters. You see how beautifully you have captured that event. Okay, that as a professional you can focus more on the creative aspects, since you see anyhow you're capturing a moment, even you're sharing your perspective. It contains a story, but as a professional you need a peers appreciation or recognition. You'll go for creative aspects, you will try more creatively. Okay, fine, good. Then Kavya, for what purpose you're taking photography?
I will freeze the moment to which makes me happy.
Mm. Can we tell the capturing the moments which will give can be used as what is say for remembering things? Okay, it's just capturing the moment. Okay. Who else is there? Yeah, wait. Albin.
So remembering the moments, sir.
Capturing the moments. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Anamika, she just left. Arya.
Sir, it's
Arya.
used to record some interesting moments.
Okay. Isaki. Oh yeah, yours done. No. Isana.
Moments are emotions, sir.
Capturing the emotions. Okay. Yeah. Rupa.
So that I can always remember that moment. Otherwise, I will easily forget it. But pictures will always stay with me.
Yeah, good. Okay. Mohammed. Shah Mohammed.
Sir, Shaharban actually.
So I'm sorry. Shah.
Sir,
I didn't get you.
uh, sir, to mark the memories like that is said.
Okay,
Mainly for
capturing
that,
again, capturing the moments for memories, sweet memories, or any.
for memories.
Yeah, Shruti is done. Sridevi,
Sir, for personal satisfaction.
personal satisfaction, and Tamilwani.
As for capturing the memory and relive the moment.
Mhm. Okay, so I think majority of you said that capturing the moments, capturing the emotions, to make it as a memory. Okay, but the other areas you have to concentrate to become a professional. Okay, share your perspective to what, to get a peers recognition and appreciation. Bring out the creativity that comes by practice and taking more photographs. Okay, and as a photojournalist, there should be some content. There should be some content in the image that you have captured. Okay, I think someone has said for a personal satisfaction. Yeah, it's fine. It's a personal satisfaction, but as a photojournalist, I mean, taking it as a profession, there should be some story, and to make everyone smile and go beyond reality, because in reality, you see, and earn money. I'll tell you, when the camera was, what is it? When camera was invented, they said this camera as a pen, because whatever you write in the pen, no, that is a history, that is a recorded one. So the camera helps to record the reality that was not possible before this invention. That was not made possible before this invention of the camera. They don't know. They just simply narrate or orate the events that happened in the past. When the camera was invented, they said it's like a pen. Camera is a pen because it records the events, it writes the events where you can refer it back. So it is going, it helps you to go beyond the reality. Okay. Yeah, fine. With this, now let me go and see different types of cameras, starting from the very basic. Okay. Cameras are divided into what you say, several types. Majorly, if you classify the cameras, no, it's divided into several types based on the function, how it works, and also based on the purpose where it is used. Okay, we can divide cameras. We can, what you say, classify the cameras. Okay, although most cameras operate in the roughly in the same way. There are only, what you say, only few notable differences. As I said, no, based on the working, based on the operation, or based on the purpose. But roughly all the cameras work in the same process or the same way. It helps to know what type of camera you are using. That you have to know. Any camera that you're having in your at your home, even mobile camera or even a professional or box camera, you should know what type of camera you are using and what is its strengths and weakness. Okay, the camera's purpose you should know. Otherwise, no. What is the use of having a costly camera and using it for what is a very basic purpose? So you should know the strength and weakness of the camera. The first is the point and shoot camera. Okay, point and shoot is also known as the compact cameras. Okay, so the standard compact camera, referred to as this point and shoot camera, they offer no real adjustable camera settings, but they are affordable, incredibly affordable. Okay, but nowadays they are not going for this type of cameras because we can get a good result and a good effective result in the cameras that we are having in the mobile. So these are the cameras I think you have seen some 5 years before. Okay, point and shoot cameras, compact cameras. Okay, they are lightweight, easy to use. Why it is named as point and shoot? No, you just point your camera and shoot it, as like how you're having your mobile phone. Take your mobile phone, open the camera application, just point the camera and just shoot it. That's the, even the mobile camera that you're having at your hand is a point and shoot camera. Point the whichever the area that you want to capture, point it and shoot it. It's a point and shoot camera. So these cameras, no, remind us the family vacations, and they belong in the 90s. You can, it's most prevalent during 90s. And today there are different kind of compact cameras are available. They allow to involve in this photography process. These are all the 90s cameras, what we call it as point and shoot compact cameras, even the zoom compact. Because you can see from the picture, the zoom compact cameras, no, which have an additional better zoom lens. Okay, installed in the standard cameras, it ranges about 28 to 300 millimeter. As of now, don't worry about that millimeter and all. That we will tell you in the later classes. What is this millimeter and what is this range? So range is the that particular lens's range. How what range it captures the images. So they are not considered suitable for professional use. These cameras are not suitable for professional use because they do automatic exposure setting and manual options, including HD recording. For example, no, as I said, how the cameras can be classified and differentiated. No, professional, any cameras, no, professional and amateur. You can classify the camera by the users who use that camera. There are two extremes. One is the professional users, they use the certain cameras, and the amateur users, like anybody can take up the camera. Okay, what difference has to be there? As I said, in the technical aspects of a camera, no, one should know to control the options available in the camera. So the options available or to be controlled only by the, what you say, a professional. He knows the technical skill, he can control. But what about the amateurs? They don't know the option. They don't know what is aperture. They don't know what is focusing. They don't know what is what you say, zooming. So they don't know anything at all. So they also want to have this camera where these features will be fully automatic. For example, these point and shoot cameras. For example, if you're taking your mobile, opening a camera and just pointing a picture, pointing a person, okay, what it will do in a quick microseconds, no, it will just adjust to the lighting over there, and it will go for a easy focus. And it, what is the person's role there? Just to click it. You don't want to do any adjustment, no exposure settings, nothing you can do. Just take it and show it there where you want to point, point it there. It will just adjust everything. So where you can easily capture it. So that is the difference between professional and amateur. All these controlling options are all automatic in the amateur cameras, where those things are what you say, the manual in the professional camera, where we have to learn these options and we have to control it. Okay, see, this is a standard zoom and advanced cameras. As you see now in the above picture, the standard camera which is not having the zoom lens. The middle picture is the zoom lens is attached with a limited range, and advanced compact cameras which will have the manual mode, manual exposure, and certain features like the range can be extended, the capturing range. Okay. Yeah. As you can see from the, is that, wait, is the picture visible? This picture?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So again, coming back to the camera, you can see the illustration like light passing through the lens to the recorded medium. Okay. I hope you have heard about the term viewfinder. I've heard about the term viewfinder.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So viewfinder is will allow you to see what actually the lens, what is in front of the lens, what is the amount of light or whatever the object in front of the lens, which helps you to, we can use this viewfinder to see the picture. Is these two are same? See, is this line and this line are same?
No, sir.
Sir, sir, can you repeat the viewfinder once more?
Viewfinder will help you to see what is in front of the lens that you're going. What is the image? What is the image that you're going to? What is the image that you're going to capture? Okay, as you can see from the illustration, the light just passes through the lens and it hits the recording medium. But you want to see what you say, what is there in front of your lens? No. How it is possible? This viewfinder helps you to see what you are going to capture. Okay, in this box type of camera, this is point and shoot cameras. Okay, and are you clear now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, viewfinder is, you see, viewfinder just helps you to see what you are going to capture. What is there? What is your frame? If you want to say technically, what is your frame? The viewfinder helps you to show what you're going to capture. But my question is these two things the same? No.
No, sir.
No. There is a slight difference is there, no? This is showing something different. And this is
Yes,
showing
sir.
just maybe in millimeters. So this is different. This difference is technically known as the parallax error. For example, this difference between the viewfinder image and the lens image is known as parallax error, technically. Okay. In most cases, no, the difference is small. So that's not a big problem, but it becomes especially noticeable in go for a close-up photographs. See, this viewfinder image and lens image are not same, but it is not a big problem. It won't create a big difference. But when it becomes a noticeable problem, if you go for a close-up photographs, no, definitely this viewfinder image and lens image will be different. So that is called as the difference is known as the parallax error. Okay, so the advantages of having this viewfinder camera, no, the simple viewfinder cameras are cheap. There are only fewer moving parts, so less chance of equipment failure in these viewfinder cameras. So, what do you say? High quality rangefinder cameras, no, which will provide excellent focusing, especially even in the low light. Okay, as I said, no, if there is no light, there is no scope for photography. So this is what they call it as the parallax error difference between the viewfinder image and the lens image. Okay. The disadvantage of this viewfinder camera, no, is obviously so far what we said is the parallax error, and the viewfinder image may be quite small. It's not going to actually show the actual size. It's going to be quite small. Okay, are you clear with these basic cameras that were used during 90s? Point and shoot compact cameras, different ranges, standard, zoom, and advanced. Zoom camera, which is having an additional lens attached to the camera, and advanced, which is having some more manual options to control the exposure and all, and standard cameras. So all these cameras has the concept of viewfinder. We call it as a viewfinder camera, where you can see the viewfinder image, what the lens actually, what image that lens is going to capture. The disadvantages here is the parallax error, that is the difference between the viewfinder image and the lens image, and it is not going to create a big impact or a big issue, since if at all, if you're going for a close-up, then there will be a difference in the viewfinder image and the lens image. Next, the type of camera is the mirrorless camera. Okay, the word mirrorless indicates the camera does not have a reflex mirror or optical viewfinder. An electronic viewfinder, no, will be there, which is attached to display what the camera image sensor sees. But in this previous thing, no, there are two things here. In this mirrorless camera, the additional electronic viewfinder is attached, which will help to project the image what actually the lens sees. So mirrorless camera is a type of camera which works without a reflex mirror. Light passes through the lens directly to the digital sensor. You see, light passes through the lens directly to the digital sensor, and the same image you can see it in the viewfinder with the help of the electronic processing. You see, then the single lens reflex camera, what we call it as SLR. Okay, the most popular type of a general purpose camera, no, and the professionals use is this SLR, single lens camera. Okay, I will tell you an example for the parallax error that you are going to face with the mobile camera that you have. If you take your mobile camera, if you take your mobile and enable the camera app, and if you point something, no, the image that you're seeing on the mobile screen and the lens where it is located. In some mobiles, it is located in the top middle of the mobile. In some cameras in the left, and some mobiles the camera is located in the left side and some in the right side. So that difference causes the parallax error. And as I said, where you can feel that, no, if you are going to take a closer picture with your mobile camera, no, then there makes a difference where the lens is situated and what you're seeing on the mobile screen. Totally it will be different. What you're pointing will be different. Okay. Are you clear with the parallax error with the mobile camera?
Yes, sir.
Once you go for close up only, you can feel the difference. You can check. Just take a picture, take your mobile and go for a close up picture. If a lens is situated in the left side or right top side of your camera, no, then you can feel the difference. What you're seeing in the mobile screen and what you're focusing will be different. So you can't. You just you can concentrate only on the lens to capture the picture. So that is parallax error reference. The difference between the viewfinder image and the lens image. Okay. Now we move to the single lens reflex camera. So a single lens is so to avoid this parallax error. So if we have two different images seen, no, to avoid this parallax error, there comes the single lens. What is how to avoid this parallax error? So whatever I am seeing through viewfinder image has to get captured in the recorded medium. That's my ultimate aim. That will avoid the the parallax error. Okay, this type of camera, no, SLR, single lens reflex, as you have seeing in the in the slide, a movable mirror behind the lens. A movable mirror is in the color. A movable mirror behind the lens, which reflects an image through a 5-sided prism. Where you can see this 5-sided prism is a pentaprism or a pair of mirrors onto a glass screen. So the viewfinder, you see, this means the photographer sees exactly the same image that will be exposed on the recorded medium. You see, the photographer sees the exactly the same image that is going to record it on the recording medium. It's simply called as a CCD. They will call it as CCD. That will come to later. Now, as of now, you can take it as recording medium. Later, we will see the recording medium as CCD. So this single lens, mirror lens, just project towards this the image that is falling on the lens to the pentaprism setup and the viewfinder. Here, the photographer sees exactly the same image that will be exposed on the recording medium. So when you press the shutter button, see the below image, when you press the shutter button, the main mirror is flipped out of the way, so the light passes straight to the recording medium as pictured below. You can see now, you press the shutter button, the mirror will go up. The mirror will flip out of the way to enter the light to passes to the straight to the recording medium, as you can see in the picture here. As you do this, you should notice, disappear from the viewfinder. This image will get disappear from the viewfinder. That's what happening in this SLR. So there is also the familiar sound, camera click, as the whole mechanism works. If you click that button, click, this mirror will be flipped out and the direct will hit the recording medium. The obvious advantage of this system is to get an accurate picture that what you see. The image you see through the viewfinder is not exactly the same as the image on the recording medium. Okay, this will help you to record what you are seeing on the viewfinder accurately to the recording medium. So that is the purpose of the mirror. Single lens reflects. You see, single lens is used to reflect the image. If you click that button, that sound is coming, camera click. So that process is just flipping out the mirror, and it will, the actual image that you saw on the viewfinder is recorded in the recording medium. I'll tell you, there are also some disadvantage of this system. Because of this mechanism, these cameras tend to be bulkier and heavier than the viewfinder cameras. Okay, viewfinder cameras and mirrorless, the single lens reflex cameras. This will be little bulkier than the cameras. So these cameras tend to be noisier than other type of cameras. While clicking, that processing is happening, physical processing is happening, it will create noise, that camera clicks sound. So if you, so these are relatively complex, the single lens reflex camera. So there is a disadvantage, and it's not a major concern. So for most of the people, no, SLR is an excellent choice for taking consistent high quality photographs. What you see, you are going to capture. So this is single lens reflex camera. What we are talking now, no, DSLR camera, no, digital single lens reflex cameras. This is the concept behind how it works for a SLR, single lens reflection. I think now you're clear about the SLR camera, single lens reflex. Are you clear now how it works?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Kavya?
Yes, sir.
Yes, SLR. It's a mirror which reflects. And ultimately, the main reason for this SLR camera is Arjenta, is that accuracy to avoid the parallax error. That are the two things which will give you an accurate picture, which can speak it as more professional recording medium. Okay, this is how. If you are clear with SLR, then we will go to the, we'll see the common, that is a major components in the camera that you will see one by one. Okay, are you clear with this? Just have a look on this picture. If you have any questions, you can ask. Just take 2 minutes, make yourself clear with the picture how it works. SLR. Rajesh.
Sir, and the same process is like SLR and DSLR. Sir.
I hope you are all clear with the concept of SLR, single lens reflex. Shall we move further? Hello? Hello, students.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Hari, I hope you are clear with the concept of SLR, single lens
Sir, the
reflex.
process,
What we are using the term now, DSLR. Yes, Iseki Rajan.
sir, the process same between SLR and the,
Your voice is breaking. Yeah. Yeah, if you have any questions, you can put it in the chat box also. Yeah.
Sir, he was asking if the SLR and DSLR work same.
Helps. SLR is the tech concept. You see, that is the working mechanism. Yeah, it's just a digital SLR. Okay. It's digital SLR. Okay. Single lens reflex. That is the concept. Okay. That is, yeah, it's same. The DSLR. It's a digital single lens reflex camera. Okay. There are, you see, there are some cameras which had, instead of this single lens, no, they had two lenses. I hope you, if you go on Google it, you can get TLR. Twin lens reflex cameras were there those times. Okay, and because of that, what you say, the mechanical aspects and going, what you say, more heavier and bulkier. They want, you see, every day they want it has to be compact and less weight. So that way they keep on advancing the electronic equipments. Okay, those days it was really bulkier. The cameras were really bulkier those days. Okay, the twin lens reflex cameras were there. The concept is the same, where they used two lenses, TLR, twin lens reflex, and SLR. Digital is, it works in the mode of digital. Okay, you are capturing the image in the digital format. That is digital single lens reflex camera. Okay, now we'll move further to know some of the components of a camera. Shall we move further?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, fine. So the some of the components of a camera. So first, let's look at the cameras, which are the parts that are having in common. This is a common camera types, except some of the specialist type of cameras. Okay, don't want to get into that specialist type of cameras. Some common cameras. First is the body. This is what they call it as the body. A light, tight compartment to house the recording medium. Okay, you see this body, the purpose of this body is this is a compartment which houses the recording medium, which is CCD, body made of high grade plastic metal. This holds all other parts together. Okay, together to provide protection to the delicate internal parts of the camera. So there are delicate internal parts. As I said, no, very sensitive materials. When we were telling about recording medium, no, the CCD, sensitive materials, this pentaprism, single lens, no. So all these parts, no, this is made of high grade plastic metal. It's a tight compartment to house the recording medium. Next is lens. A lens, which is a transparent element. We will have a exclusive class for lens, different types of lens and what is the ranges. We'll see in general. A lens is a transparent element to focus light rays onto the recording medium. So to put it simple, this is a transparent element. It's an optical element. They used to say it's an optical element to focus light rays onto the recording medium. That is the purpose of this lens. What we call it as lens assembly. The total setup, this is the component that you're seeing on the screen is the lens assembly, which consists of several layers of lenses. It's not only a single lens. We'll see what type of lens that they are using in the later class. You see, you heard about the concave lens, convex lens, concave, convex combination. No, so it's a lens assembly consists of several layers of lenses of varying properties, which provides what this lens provides. It provides zoom, focusing, and the distortion correction. Okay, so this lens is a mechanically interconnected and adjustment. I'll tell you, this is more very important. The function of this lens is to work mechanical interconnection. All this adjustment can be controlled electronically by the camera's body. If you do any adjustment in the camera's body, the menu, the lens will get automatically adjust mechanically. So the mechanical interconnected adjustment component in the camera is this lens. A simple explanation is a transparent or optical element to focus light rays onto the recording medium. So it's clear the body, now the lens part. The next is the shutter release button. You can see the arrow mark here, the shutter release button. This is the trigger of the camera. In most cameras, a half press activates the autofocus and full press initiates the image capturing process. I am repeating. The shutter button, which is the trigger of the camera. In most of the DSLR cameras, DSLR cameras, if you half press this button, it will activate the locks, the autofocus mode. What you are seeing in the screen image that you are going to capture, and the full press initiate the image capturing process. You point your image, just half press this button, it will make autofocus the area, and full press will initiate the image capturing process. You see, shutter is a method of controlling how long the recording medium is exposed to the incoming light. You have seen that recording medium, what we said is the sensitive material where the image is going to record. This shutter is a method which controls how long that medium is exposed to the incoming light. That is what they call it as shutter speed. You can adjust the shutter speed that we will see in detail. The purpose of shutter release button is to trigger the camera to initiate the camera image capturing process. Half press shutter will focus the image, full press will initiate the image capturing process. Next is the mode dial. In the DSLR cameras, you can see this mode dial, which contains several symbols. This varies, slight variation will be there with the different camera models, but mostly common. This dial allows you to select a shooting mode, automatic or manual, or a choice between one of the predefined settings. So this dial, there are many options, many symbols are there, which helps you to shoot the image in different modes, shooting mode, putting it automatic, and some certain choices to be in manual or automatic. So that this dial mode will help you to do that options. Next is the viewfinder. This I think we have already discussed. A small viewing window which shows the image that the camera's imaging sensor sees. An optical viewfinder which shows the actual image in front of the camera through a peephole or through the mirrors. An electronic viewfinder, which is simply a LCD display. In advanced cameras, the electronic viewfinder, they used to electronic viewfinder, which will be the LCD display, which shows actual image in front of the camera. Next, in this lens assembly, you can see the aperture ring. So which you can find around the old manual lens of SLR camera. This is used to select an aperture opening. I'll tell you what is aperture. Aperture is a method of controlling how much light reaches the recording medium. If we go back and see the first image, the light passing on to the lens and the passing on to the sensitive material. No, this aperture ring decides or controls how much light should reach the recording medium. So with this aperture, if there is a, as I said, no, if you're taking photograph in an outdoor, you can't control the lights, but you can control the amount of light using this aperture. So this aperture controls the amount of light reaches the recording medium. Okay, so this aperture ring is will be there in the lens assembly, and next one is the focusing ring. That will be all. That is all also there in the what you say in the lens assembly. This can found around the lens of a DSLR camera. This is turned to manually focus the lens. As I said, lens assembly, not a single lens. It's a mechanical compartment, combination of lenses, and the viewfinder and LCD display. I said no. In some compact cameras, this LCD display acts as the viewfinder. This is a small screen, usually less than 2 inch, at the back of the camera, which can be used for framing or for reviewing the recorded pictures. Okay, for framing and also to review the recorded pictures. This LCD display is used, and I hope this is most of you people are familiar with this flash. The flash is built in on the body of the most compact and some DSLR cameras. It is a built-in most of the cameras, which is a fixed flip type, which provides an instantaneous burst of bright light to eliminate a poor light scene. If there is no light or a poor light, no, you can use this flash to eliminate that particular frame. So this flash is used, which is inbuilt, and the battery compartment, as you can see in the downside of the DSLR body component, which holds the batteries. It's depending on the camera model. This varies the size and shape. Okay, the size and shape of the battery and this battery compartment varies depending on the model of the camera that you use. And memory card slot. This is where the expansion memory cards are inserted. The proper position are often indicated there, and don't insert, you see, and even don't fix or remove the camera lens or any external parts that you're going to insert with the camera body. Okay, handle with care. That means you just see there how to insert it. The indication will be there. Okay, because since it's a very small chip, a microchip, or it's a standard chip card, just see the indication how to insert it. Okay, and I'll tell you, as I said in the very beginning, no, more than do's, you should know about a professional, you should know about the don'ts, especially with inserting this memory card and lens assemblies. No, do it gentle handling. Okay, handle with care, and whenever you connect or disconnect the lens assembly, or insert or remove the memory card, no, switch off the camera and do. Okay, switching off the camera and doing this thing will definitely gives you a best result and won't cause any damage. Even this is applicable to your memory, what you say, the mobile phone also. You're removing the memory card or SIM card, no, just switch off and do it. Once you, after inserting, then you switch it on. Okay, so you have to be, indications will be there, you have to do it with care. And next to memory card, flash mount shoe. For what you say, this is a standard holder with the contact plates for optional flash, additional flash. Instead of built-in flash, if you're going to go for a additional flash lights, no, this hot shoe, they call it as technically as hot shoe. Okay, next, it's a built-in microphone which captures the sound. Obviously, you know the purpose of microphone. And lens release button, you have to click this and you can release that lens assembly. See, this is the external view of a camera, DSLR camera, and this is the internal view. As you can see, as I said, no, this light passes through the camera lens assembly. As I said, it's a combination of lens by concave and convex, convex combined. So it's a combination of lenses in the lens assembly which passes through the medium, and you see the lens is reflected to the image, which we can see using this viewfinder, and to the capturing material, or see recording medium. See, the shutter is in front of this recording medium. If you click off press, it will focus. Full press, initiate the recording process. This is the internal view of a camera. Any questions? This is just a basic introduction to know about the photography, camera types, and the basic components in the camera, and how the SLR, single lens reflex camera, works, and the different purposes of different components in a DSLR camera. If you have any questions, you can ask now. Are you people there?